Hello 2016 and Happy New Year Internet! I cannot believe that I've been running these vlogs for probably about a year now. And here it is, it's 2016, the first. We've made it through a whole another year. It happens every year, but still, it's always amazing every time it does. For some reason. So this is the last vlog for my playlist, My Writing Life 2015 Part 2, following the last 5 days. But I still don't have the weekly word count until Sunday because following systems gets a little weird sometimes. Sunday I wrote 442 on my completely pointless story. Monday 1010 on more of that same pointless story. And also 58 on Tuesday. But also on Tuesday I wrote 75 words on a poem for New Year's that's up on DeviantArt right now. Self-plug. It's called Here's to the Year, and it's supposed to be kind of optimistic or inspirational about the good and the bad, knowing that every year, of course, going to have both, but being okay with whatever good and bad things happen, because at least we're all together in the end. That's pretty much the entire poem summed up for you. You don't have to go read it now. So 133 for all of Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, 68 on another poem, 170 on my recap that I said I was going to have done by the end of December and then completely forgot about it until just like 2 days ago. So it's not done yet. Also wrote 458 on my Portal fic. The same one that when I try to stick with it, it just ends up fading away and I write something else, and when I try to write something else, it always comes back. It's like the story wants to go up and down and just sometimes be written and sometimes not, and I'm really trying to pin it down and make it stay. How you even make stories do that. You just gotta keep making yourself write them no matter what they want. Sometimes they end up sucking that way, but you just gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm rambling at this point. So 696 on Wednesday, but that's not all that happened on Wednesday, because I put up the poem that I had written the day before about the New Year's on DeviantArt, and it turned out to be my 100th deviation ever. So I have 100 things on DeviantArt now. Pictures, poetry, short stories, and that's exciting for some reason. And then on Thursday I wrote 390 on the recap. And that was it. All of those word counts, except for maybe the 1010, they just feel a little lame for 2015 to end on that because it was such a big year for me. I had to get out of one of the biggest ruts I have ever been in. I tried some new things like writing parody songs, and it actually worked. Went on a vacation to Florida and Orlando. It's probably the furthest I've ever been. I published my first book. It was self-published, but still, I actually published a book earlier this year. I wrote the last story to the series that I started back when I was like 12 or something. I started these vlogs, and I'm more comfortable in front of a camera than I was at the beginning of this year. Which is why I'm writing a recap done as a talk show with me and my characters in this goofy style, because I don't want to forget one of the biggest years for me. So many new things happened. And here's hoping that 2016 is big like that too. And even if it isn't, it'll be continuation of what I started back in 2015. I have goals for what I want to do this year. I'll talk about those next vlog. But even if none of those happen, a bunch of other things happen instead, it'll be fine because whatever is supposed to happen will happen, and it'll be great. I'm sure it. What is it about New Year's that make people so optimistic? I mean, again, we have a new year every year. Why? I'm not sure it even makes sense to get all optimistic over a new year, but I don't care. I like getting optimistic. So how was your 2015? You can tell me in the comments, and here's hoping all of you a very good 2016. This is Peace, Love, Pink, signing out.